that we go with a proposal that we asked our county manager to negotiate. And the proposal was for a three-year term of agreement on the base increase from $230 to $250 per month, with a fee subsidy of $63,000 per account.
It's 161.
It's $161 per year.
Yeah,
You don't even know what you're paying.
per year, I mean, per year. This is the proposal that we came up for. Let me redo it again. The proposal was to set a three-year term agreement in the increased base fee of $230.
No, that's not right.
Wrong proposal.
Hello?
Maybe get Leanne to read it.
Yeah. Sorry about that. I'm just excited on this thing because I don't want to see.
Council, can you clarify, because, what we're agreeing is to the 850, and then it's up to the commission how we come up with then how it's taken care of. Whether we raise the rates from 160 to 230, or whether we just say we're raising them to 250 and the county doesn't subsidize the 63,000.
This,
Yeah,
this was,
yeah, Mr. Chair, Commissioners, again, Commissioner Tapia, the outline of the proposal, and it has been reduced into a proposed contract, was to set the cost, an agreed to cost for the service provided by the Solid Waste Authority to the county at $850,000. How the county gets to that contribution of $850,000 is up to the county to determine. The proposed drafted, or I guess it's not no longer drafted, the Solid Waste Authority adopted it. That contract uses as an assumption the numbers of active accounts and low income accounts and private hauler accounts that were part of the discussions during the negotiations between the two managers, and locks those numbers down. So whatever the county fee is ultimately set at is multiplied by that number, and that gives you some product. So doing rough math, if you
It's not very clear.
hold on a minute.
We don't know what you're saying.
You don't even know what you're voting. Wow.
So during the presentation, the manager said, worked on this particular spreadsheet, which has the number of active accounts, the number of low-income accounts, the number of private hauler accounts, number of vacant accounts. You multiply those times whatever the rate is for those types of accounts, and that gives you a sum. That gives you a product. That amount is the amount that's going to be allocated against the $850,000. If there's a difference, if there's anything left over, it doesn't add up to $850,000, then the county decides how to make it up. An example of that was presented was, if the county sets the rate at $250, assuming those number of accounts, that equals $850,000. So there would be no
There'd be
need
no subsidy
for any discussion of a subsidy or any other way to reach the $850,000.
providing those accounts stayed at those numbers.
Well, what the proposed contract does is lock those numbers down. So if there are fewer active accounts, that means that there would be less money, but that wouldn't hurt the county. The county would still be credited for that number of accounts under the agreement. If there are more accounts, then that benefit would go to the Solid Waste Authority. So there would be some built-in incentive for there to be the good service to the accounts and all of those features in order to make sure you have a good number of active accounts. So that the proposal would basically, it was an attempt to create one stable number for the course of 3 years,
Happened to their agreement
that
last
would
week, and
provide
then take
clarity to both parties as to
fees
what
and
is the
services
amount
until
that
bids
is
go
being
out.
I
contributed,
know,
and how
well,
do you get
it's
to that?
because Joseph Ellis
Um,
threw a fit and said he wasn't gonna do it.
I need his address so I know where to put my trash.
If you have the proposed
This is
contract,
proposed.
well, the contract that was adopted by the Solid Waste Authority,
That includes this proposal.
That's
Yeah.
what we're agreeing to, is
Okay.
this 850,000 is what we're agreeing to.
Yes.
And how we arrive at the difference is whether we raise rates to $250 a year, and the county subsidizes nothing, or we bring it from the 160 to the 230